Dyslexia affects every single part of your life. This like full-on 110%, this hyper-focus, the sleep patterns, the moods, the activities, everything I did was as a result of dyslexia. But I never knew about it. We were the bold kids, we were disruptive, we were stupid, we didn't try. They put us into a class which they said was the special class. And it's mad because when I think back, it was probably the most comfortablest I ever felt in formal school. Maybe I found my tribe. If you notice people have dyslexia or ADHD or autism on that neurodivergent spectrum, there's usually a word that someone says to them that sticks with them for the rest of their life. So of course I believed I was stupid. And I ended up not going to school. I never read a book. The world functioned by me avoiding the world, so to speak, you know. So I wanted to be a painter and decorator because it's creative and there's not a lot of book work. I was in charge, so I always made sure I never exposed myself and I never put myself out there. So I never did anything or went for anything. I was a brilliant businessman, but in terms of actually going and doing anything on an academic level, no, I'd never exposed myself. It was like Keith the painter and then Keith the footballer. You know, I just did the garden and loads of other stuff. I used to go to the gym and all. Then I had a very serious accident in 2007. Left me with multiple injuries, and that became the catalyst for me to go back to education. And I went on to be an anthropologist who watches everything and observes everything, but I was doing that kind of from the age I was about 9, I reckon, you know. When I walked in the gates of Maynooth University, I just was, I was mesmerised by the buildings, the place, the lecture halls, the people, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I found out exactly what I had to do to become a lecturer, and I pursued that for the next 11 years. Got the PhD, and then got a full-time job working in TU Dublin as a lecturer, which I now love. We're all different, every single person is different. And that's why the acceptance is so important. It's part of you, it's part of your being, it's who you are. It's just your brain thinks differently. This is the thesis. I'm going to go through the structure of it for you, okay? So memory retention for me is very hard. Articulating information, reading and writing. I can't understand my own writing, so I type. And I use voice now, so I record loads of stuff. Like you talk about mental health, and there's massive impact on the self with all of this. Your confidence, your esteem, you know, your ability to mix with people, your ability to keep friends. Relationships are seriously affected by this. 7, 8, 9-year-old Keith wasn't too bad because he moved a lot, so he never was long enough in the one place to be exposed. But 13 and 14-year-old Keith, like, that's a completely different kettle of fish, you know. Yeah, I don't know what I'd say to him, but I certainly would say you weren't stupid. And look what you are now, and look what you could have achieved. And, sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional, but I know I could have achieved that then if I had the right support. But the support wasn't there, so you weren't able to grow, you weren't able to prosper. There's no way that the environment was built for you, so I don't know, maybe I'd say not to blame yourself so much, or don't be so angry. Look what we are now.